learn silent letters. Do you know silent? Silent means mute letter. Silent means mute letters. The letters which do not pronunciate are called silent letters. At first, we will learn A silent. When A comes before E, when letter A comes before E, then letter A will be silent. When letter A comes before letter E, then letter A will be always silent. As aeroplane, AEROPLANE. In this word, A is situated before E. Then A is silent and the pronunciation will be aeroplane. The next example, CAESAR. Here A is before E. A is before E. A will be silent and C and E both will pronunciate. And the pronunciation will be seizure. Next, SAEMOGLOBIN. Here A is before E, A will be silent and the pronunciation will be hemoglobin. Now we will know B silent. When you find M before B, when you find letter M before letter B, your letter M will be B will be silent. And when you find B before T, then also your letter B will be silent. As example, COMB and B. Here M is situated before B. M is situated before B, then letter B will be silent and we will call it comb. Next word, THUMB. M is situated before B, then your letter B will be silent and the pronunciation will be thumb, not thumb. CLIMB. Letter M is before B, letter B will be silent and we call it climb, not climb. BOMB. M is before B, then B will be silent and the pronunciation will be bomb, not bomb. The pronunciation will be bomb. The next combination is BT. It means when B comes before T, when B comes before letter T, then B letter will be silent as DOUBT. B is before T, then B will be silent and the pronunciation will be doubt. Okay, B is silent here. DEBT. B is before T, then B will be silent and the pronunciation will be date. Okay. The next silent letter is C silent. As science, SCIENCE. S is before C, or you may say C is after S, then letter C will be silent. In next example, SCENE. S is before C and C is after S. C will be silent and the pronunciation will be seen. SCISSORS. S is before C and C is after S. C will be silent and the pronunciation will be scissors. What? Scissors. Next silent letter is D silent. And there are two conditions when letter D will be silent. As when you find D before GE or before GHT, then letter D will be silent. As BUDGET, D is situated before GET, then D will be silent and the pronunciation will be budget. What? Budget. BRIDGE, D is before GE, then D will be silent and the pronunciation will be bridge. D is here silent. EDGE, D is situated before GE, then D will be silent and the pronunciation will be H. PLEDGE, D is before GE, D will be silent and the pronunciation will be pledge. In this way, when you find D before combination of letters GE or GET, then letter D always remain silent. Next silent letter is E. When you find letter E at the end of the word, when you find letter E at the end of the word, you may say when the last letter of the word is E, E will be always silent. As MAKE, make, not make a. TAKE, take, not take a. SHAKE, shake, not shake a. Give, not give a. Live, not live a. Bake, not bake. Okay? When you find letter E at the end of the word, letter E will be silent. Okay? Next silent letter is G silent. There are three conditions or three combinations of letters. When you find GN, when you find combination of letter GN, it means you find G before N, then your letter G will be silent. As FORIEGN, G is before N, G will be silent and we will call it foreign. REIGN, G is before N, G will be silent and the pronunciation will be ran. Next combination GH or GST. When you find GH or GST just after GH or GST, then letter G will be silent as BRIGST. G is before HT, or you may say there is a combination of letter G, H and T. G will be silent and we will pronunciate it as bright. Next RIGST, GHT, then G will be silent and the pronunciation will be right. KNIGST, here is a combination of letters G, H and P. G will be silent and the pronunciation will be night. What? Night. FIGST, GHT, G will be silent and the pronunciation of the word will be quiet. The next TIGST, GHT, G will be silent and the pronunciation of the word will be tight. In this way, when you find letter G plus N, G plus H, G plus HT, then letter G will be silent. Next silent letter is S silent. When you find S before ON, when you find S before ON, then letter H will be silent. As H-O-N-O-U-R. H-O-N-O-U-R. H is before O-N. H will be silent. And the pronunciation will be honor. What? Honor, not honor. H is silent here because H is before O-N. Next, H-O-N-O-U-R-A-D-L-E. H is before O-N, H will be silent, and the pronunciation will be honorable. On H-O-N-E-S-T. H is before O-N, H will be silent because H is before O-N. So H is silent here, and we will pronunciate it as honest, not honest. Okay. The next silent letter is K silent. When you find the first letter of the word K and you find N just after it, when the first letter of the word is K and the second letter of the word is N, then letter K will be silent and we will call it no, not kno. Okay. Knowledge, K-N-O-W-L-E-D-G-E. Here K is before N, K will be silent and the pronunciation will be knowledge, not knowledge. K-N-E-E. K-N-E-E. K is before N, K will be silent and the pronunciation will be ni. What? Ni, because K is silent here. K-N-I-F-E. K is before N, K will be silent and the pronunciation will be knife, not knife. Okay. In this way, when you find K just before N, your letter K will be always silent. And the next letter that may be silent, L silent. When you find letter L before M, F, K or D. When you find letter L just before M, F, K or D, letter L will be silent as W-A-L-K, walk. Okay. T-A-L-K, talk. S-H-O-U-L-D, should. W-O-U-L-D, would. C-A-L-F, cough. H-A-L-F, half. In this way, letter L will be silent. Letter N silent. When M comes before N, when letter M comes before N, letter N will be silent. As H-O-I-M-N, him. C-O-L-U-M-N, column. In this way, your letter N will be silent. We will know letter P silent. P silent. When you find P before S-Y-C-H, when you find letter P before combination of four letters orderly as P plus S plus Y plus C plus H, then letter P will be silent as psychology, psychologist, etc. Okay. Now we will know R silent. Which silent? R silent. There are two conditions for R silent. First condition is this: when the last letter of the word is R. When the last letter of the word is R, then letter R will be silent. As father, mother, brother, sister, teacher. In all these words, the last letter is R. R will be silent. The second condition for R silent, when you find a vowel before R, when there is a vowel before letter R and there is a consonant just after letter R will be silent. As CART, there is letter A vowel before R and letter T consonant just after letter R. The letter R will be silent and we will call it cart. HORAC, O just before R and S consonant just after R will be silent. Now we'll know T silent. When you find EN just after letter T, when you find EN just after letter T, T will be silent. For example, LISTEN. Here T is before EN. When you find letter T before letter EN, letters EN, then T will be silent. When you find letter T before EN, T will be silent. The second example is as OFTEN. Here T is before EN. T is silent and the pronunciation will be often. What? Often. Now we will know U silent, and that is very simple. When you find any vowel, just after letter U, then letter U will be silent as GUARD. GUARD. Here there is letter A just after U, that is a vowel. When you find any vowel just after U will be silent and the pronunciation will be guard. Okay? GUEST. There is E just after U will be silent and the pronunciation will be guest. U is silent here. Quite, QUITE. There is U and I just after it. Okay? U will be silent and the pronunciation will be quite. QUOTO. There is O, vowel O just after U. So letter U will be silent and pronunciation will be quoto. Okay? Now we will know about W silent. Which silent? W silent. When the first letter of the word is W. When the first letter of the word is W and the second letter is R. It means when W comes before R, then W will be silent. And we will call it right. WRONG. W is before R. W is before R. So W will be silent and we will call it wrong. WRIST. W plus R. It means W is before R. W will be silent. In this way, the pronunciation will be reached. In this way, these letters remain silent in special conditions. In those conditions, they are not pronunciated. Okay? Close.